These are some Dinar Guru updates, starting off with Frank 26 article quote, an Iraqi delegation visits Washington to discuss the crisis of the rising dollar, unquote. Frank says the EU and the USA removed Iraq from the list of most corrupt nations in the world last year. Therefore, Sudani prepares the IQD to float. Sandy Ingram article quote, Iraqi Dinar analysis, who is in charge of the exchange rate? The Iraqi government determines the Iraqi dinar's value, and it does not fluctuate unless the central bank alters the exchange rate. This means that the government sets the currency price for sale and purchase. We also know the IMF and the World Bank plays an important decision in helping Iraq to decide. Harvey already says, I think may, as usual, drag this out to the 31st. That will cause them problems, but will fit their historic pattern. I don't see how they can blow past the 31st when their stock market is supposed to be live on NASDAQ on the 29th. Sudani has promised the world a revaluation by the 31st. Clear article quote, independent deputy al-Sudani's visit to Washington is the only and last solution to the crisis of the dollar's rise, unquote. Mark Xavier PDK, the news from Iraq has been very quiet on the RV front overnight. There's a lot of chatter about logistics, who gets paid, and possibly the budget over the weekend. There's a whole lot of continued bank chatter. My contacts in redemption centers who also work in wealth management as their job have been trained to process foreign currency. They are on call this weekend. They are expecting it to be very hard work next week. They are very excited about what is due to happen. According to them, the first of the week and possibly over the weekend, nothing appears to be dragging out. We know this is a when, not an if. All right, Nader from the Mideast, I hope in the 29th, the Iraqi dinar, goes on Forex. It can be international, but it doesn't mean anything. Everyone is getting excited. Enjoy your work. Enjoy it. Maybe later you're not going to work anymore, so enjoy it now. Be happy. If you're working now and you're not retired, enjoy your work. Go work happy. For now, you've got to work. Don't be mad and sad and all that, and don't stop your life. Frank 26, Alak is a good person for the completion of the monetary reform. The central bank's governor, it's only a title. I don't want you to worry about this switcheroo. Bruce via Wiser now says we are in that window of notification. We should be notified between now and 7 p.m. Sunday night. We have been told that this should start for us, meaning exchanges, in the last 3 days of this month. I believe they intend to get us started this month. Nobody's talked about the 1st of February, which is Wednesday, yet. Let's see how they handle that. Iraq is set and ready to go. We understand they've traded their opening value, their in-country rate, quite a bit so far, and we're looking forward to our exchanges here. Frank 26 says, stop looking for words in my words. Very simply, in my opinion, the Central Bank of Iraq has already told the citizens of Iraq, we have a new currency, we have a new exchange rate, and we will give it to you. If you don't like that, argue with them. Don't argue with me. If you think my opinion is exaggerated or you think my opinion is not coming out truthfully, it's the CBI's opinion. Hennig article quote, the currencies of Iran and Syria fell off a lot after Washington scrutinized Iraq's dealings in dollars, unquote. Militiaman says they're forcing effectively that Iraq needs to move on and to adjust their currency, and to do so it will be reflected in their stock exchange. It's a twofold situation. Once they hit that stock exchange between now and the 29th, only will they be able to buy the stocks within themselves. The world at large can come in electronically and digitally through separate platforms. Those separate platforms will require the exchange rate to change to have an Article 8 compliant structure. We believe the central bank governor Iraq has been brought back into the realm to do. Right, Yada says the dinar has been positioned to increase in value internationally through the efforts of removing the dollar from their market. Not only removed from Iraq, all contracts that go forth with Iraq from other countries will be paid in dinars. No converting to dollar to dinar, then back to other currencies. Paid in dinar. This creates more value and good for us in the know. All right, lastly, Mountain Goat, we had some wow news this week with inauguration of Ali Alak as the director of the central bank once again. No, he is absolutely not in a proxy position. We must stop for a moment and ask the significance of this move by al-Sudani to appoint al-Awlaq back as director. He was very ambitious and wanted to bring back the prestige of the dinar. I believe we can expect the same sort of communication about where we stand with the project to delete the zeros and any move to go international. This will probably take place in a week or so.